Welcome! In this video we will learn a Polonaise in G minor by Frédéric Chopin. Let's play the first 12 measures. So this Polonaise is in G minor, and we start with the G minor, and here we have actually 5, 3, 2 is the best fingering, because then you hold the D. So, and important here is that you phrase this. So the first note is the quarter note. And here also, so it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we have in measure 3 this very characteristic rhythm, so we know immediately that this is a Polonaise. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. So we can do a little ritenuto at the end, so this is up to you, of course, a little bit rubato. We can here slow down, and then we have this probably one of the most difficult parts here, and here try to think as that this is one line and not 4, not 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to think from here to here. So you can practice this by playing the chords with all 3 fingers. So it's 1, 2, I play 1, 2, 4, but this is of course up to you. You can play 1, 3, 5. And here most important is the first note of every new group. So here when you finish the octave, I go immediately with my fourth finger on the G. I hope you can see this. So before I even play here the D, I'm already here. And here this is of course the same. When you finish here, you go here, and then before you finish the D in the left hand, you are already in your position for the right hand. And start also, one tip is do not start forte. You have piano and we have, so we can make a big crescendo, and it's easier to play fast when you don't have to force everything. So let's go on one more time this passage. And here the phrasing is the same. I have here crescendo in my notes, and then second time the same. Crescendo. Second time I would maybe play the crescendo even more than the first time, because we are higher eventually than, and then so crescendo to the G minor, and then releasing the tension. Yeah, so now let's go on. Then we are in actually the same as in the beginning, but now we are in B flat major, so the parallel key. Okay, so but everything else applies also here in this passage. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And now we have this beautiful melodic line. here it's very important to play this. This is measure 17. So the left hand has a broken B flat major chord in this, and then changes to F major 7 without the fifth, and then back to always these two chords. And here we have the melody, and very important, no accent on the last note, so it's okay. And here is the answer of this. It's kind of a question. Here's the question and here's the answer. So here's also very important to not play the left hand loud, because then this will interrupt the melodic line, even if the melody is lower than the left hand. Okay, so. So this was for the first part of this piece. So now let's look at the trio part. So this was measure 23 to 30. And here we are still in B flat major. And here the left hand just plays chords. So always B flat major and then F major 7. And here the melody has to be louder than has to be played louder than the left hand. So it's. And here the phrasing. Diminuendo, no accent on the last note. And even here, this is measure 25. I make a crescendo, but I don't make an accent on the last note. So we have one slur for this whole phrase. And then measure 27, we have the right hand exactly the same, but left hand plays broken chords. So. So on, so not longer. And now we can play forte, because this is what I have in my score. And diminuendo. And here I have, so I play 3, I start with the 3, this is ornamentation in measure 29. So the E with E flat, and the rest is clear. And here also very important, also no accent on the last note. Okay, and now let's look at the next part. This is from measure 30 on, 31 on. So basically here we have piano. Nothing really new, just the left hand plays now, starts with F7 and then resolves to B flat major. So it's and then we have this we already know from the beginning of measure 23, but now in forte and diminuendo, and here we can make a little ritenuto, because then the Polonaise A part comes back. Okay, So this was my tutorial on a Polonaise in G minor by Frédéric Chopin. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.